Alright, what is going on, guys? MeeZoid here. Welcome back to a special type of video, guys. Today, as you guys know, that your sub boxes were probably spammed by HCF YouTubers with the new Viper trailer for this update, our spring update. That's actually going to be happening starting, it's already actually started, technically. The unban all actually just happened Wednesday at midnight, so by now, everyone is unbanned from the server. Even some blacklists are also reset, so in case you guys are blacklisted or banned, you try and hop on and play right now, you should be unbanned. And we are in the new Viper hub, guys. This looks so amazing. So yeah, anyways, guys, it is the spring update. That means, you know, in case you guys aren't aware, Viper, we do updates like every quarter of the year, mainly every season. We've got the anniversary as well, which is like the 1 year anniversary for Viper, like every year. We have the spring updates, the Christmas updates, and so on and so on. So during these updates, we always revamp like the entire server, like the hub. Each server gets a ton of updates, tweaks to certain changes. We even sometimes open new servers or bring back new realms, stuff like that. And my point is, like, right now, guys, I've been doing like a lot of no rank series and stuff like that, and I know it's gotten a lot of attention from other players that actually don't play HCF or haven't played in a while or just completely new. So if that like pertains to you and you guys want to try and play HCF, you want to hop on and play it, there's not a better time to hop on than right now, as we do the new Infernal updates and a new realm as well. So yeah, basically I'm going to be, you know, laying out everything for this update. You're going to understand what we mean and what this title means as well. In case you have no idea why I would be titling it that, you guys will find out. But first, let me go over the schedule. So guys, on screen right now is the schedule. I'm going to go ahead and read it out. So we have the kits update and reset is going to be Thursday, today at 6 p.m. EST. So that is right, today at 6 p.m. EST. I might be streaming, I'm not too sure, but a bunch of YouTubers will be on getting their claims, you know, PvPing and stuff like that, getting their bases set up on kit map. So kit map is just a very long map where it's like not really HCF, it's just kind of like practice HCF. You probably won't go raidable in there. The DTR, you barely lose any when you die, stuff like that, but it's a great place to practice, you know, just PvP for fun and stuff like that. And yeah, the Infernal update, which of course is the main HCF server that was around for a while. Infernal update is going to be Friday at 6 p.m. EST, the same release date as usual, and I will be getting into specifics about actually what's changed about kits and Infernal. And then last but definitely not least, the main point of this update, the new Saturday realm is releasing on Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. And that is right, it is a Saturday realm, meaning it has the rank set of the old Saturday realm, Reforged and Royale, as well as the Viper realm when it was once called that, and the Hydra realm when it was once called that. So yeah, it has those ranks or the kit map ranks. So basically, like if you have Viper rank, Serpent, all that type of stuff, that is all part of this rank set. Anyways, guys, those are the release dates. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to actually the very specifics of like the updates themselves within each realm. So I'm gonna start from the back. I guess I'm gonna call this one the most important. So I'm going to start with it. The Community realm, which is the new Saturday realm that releases Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. So I have my notes on another screen just in case you keep seeing me look at my other monitor. I do actually have to note down a bunch of stuff to talk about. So the first thing we'll start off with is what is the Community realm. So it is the Saturday realm. I already explained it's the same rank set, but as you guys know, we had Reforged and Royale open a long time ago. The Saturday realm, the more classic feel, hardcore more feel, and we're basically aiming for that this time around. But this time, or if you don't know what that means, like the old Reforged Royale realm, or like what we do on Saturday servers, that means there's no above map kit armor. There's no OP crates, there's no /G kits. There are actually 2 week maps now. You know, Infernal are 1 week maps. This is actually 2 week maps to start. And then also something we're doing for the first time ever consistently throughout this, like the entire time this realm is up, is we are doing $1,100 in F-top rewards as well as other competitions throughout each map. So that means each 2 weeks we'll be giving out $1,100 in prizes, and I'll be getting into specifics about that down in the video, but I just want to announce that now. We're also giving away exclusive Viper lunar cloaks to winners of certain things in the map. So what does community driven actually mean? It is kind of a weird name, you may think, for a realm. You can see it's right here, the community driven realm. So this community driven HCF realm gives players a classic feel. To help direct the server, players vote on polls that take place in the Viper Discord server. So guys, as you know, we have been hosting a bunch of polls in the Viper Discord, and literally whatever wins on the poll is introduced into the realm. So it is up to you guys to play and to vote and, you know, make your voice heard and direct the changes of this realm. So to start off, the realm basically starts off as a regular HCF server, you know, completely hardcore, blah blah blah, and then we're adding in new features. So what we have currently added, obviously no partner items, except we did do a poll for the exotic bone, which is the bone that you hit people with and they can stop, like they can't place blocks or break blocks 15 seconds. That actually got voted into the realm. I'll put a screenshot on screen right now of the results. They're super close, but it did get voted into the realm. The next poll we did, or one of the other polls we did, was actually like what map size, like what faction size we'll be doing, the max faction size. And 8-man's actually won by like a ton. It was like 1,200 votes. All the other ones had like 300 or less. So that one is what it's going to be for map 1. It's going to be 8-man factions. Then the next thing is the grace period. This is actually very important. So it is not start of the world timer. As you guys know, Infernal has start of the world timer where you can just run around and do literally everything you want during start of the world timer. That is not grace period. Grace period is going to be somewhat similar in the sense that you're protected, but you will not be able to enter end, as end is actually going to open a few hours after grace period ends. And you can also not enter Glowstone Mountain during grace period. This means you cannot just easily farm pearls and GP during this. You really only use this time to mine, set up your base, get your faction members into the server, and just get established. But you will not be getting like set up on pearls and GP, which is the main point, I guess the main currency of power factions, because you need those to continue going. But as you guys know, we are actually adding in a way to get pearls during this period, but it's super rare. It's just killing regular mobs has a chance of dropping a pearl during this period. So it's going to be rare. So like maybe a person will have like 1 or 2 pearls, but no faction's going to have like full stacks of pearls or anything like that. So you guys may be asking why we're actually adding a timer like this onto this realm that's supposed to be somewhat hardcore. And the reason being is, you guys, we're trying to establish a new realm once again that, after multiple market pushes we've tried, has never stayed active. But this time I really think it's different with the whole approach we've taken. But regardless, this timer is needed to really get your friends in the server, your faction in the server, and actually have a chance at setting up and not just getting destroyed right away by the competition. Okay, so it is needed for servers to retain players. That is why every server does it now. And yes, if we wanted to go fully hardcore, we just do 30 minutes of PvP timer, but we also need to keep in mind the server's health and player retention. We need to make sure it stays active and it's not super like non-player friendly. So that's why we're doing it. There's much more into it, but I just want to make that brief. We are doing the grace period, and throughout both polls we did the longer option 1, so it's going to be around 2 hours long. All right, next is there are going to be no OP crates. We are actually having a crate system, but it's a little bit different, not the old one. There's actually no tiered crates. Basically, there's going to be one crate key throughout the entire server that you can use, and you just choose what category to open. So as you guys know, the partner crate section on Infernal, where you right click that NPC and it opens up a GUI where you can choose what crate to open. It's going to be like that, but not partner related or anything like that. It's going to be different categories of stuff. I believe it's going to be like armor, vows, materials, potion materials. I don't know the specifics, but all I know is there's one key and you can open up a category, and it's still random within that category. So it's still like there's a gamble involved, so it's not like you can choose your reward, but you just choose the category. That's how we're going to be doing it. Like I said, no OP crates. Like there's not going to be an insane crate you can buy or anything like that. We don't want that. Like I said, or actually I haven't said this in the video, but I've been saying it on like Twitter, Discord, and my streams. This realm, we do not care about the financial success of this realm. We just want this to be for the guys that actually play the realm, and actually the community that wants to play a realm like this that they can direct. So continuing, we did another poll about the mage class. That actually completely got destroyed. There will be no mage class on this realm. I think like 80% said no. Next, there's going to be no custom enchants on the realm. This is a little bit closer. I think it was like 60% said no and 40% said yes. So yeah, there's going to be no custom enchants. Like I said, a classic feel. The boosted ores poll, that's actually going on right now, but it's like a blow. It's like 80% is saying boosted ores yes. Can't pearl through string. So this is actually interesting. I haven't seen a server like block pearls with string in a while, since like HE teams, and this option is actually winning. So pearls may be blocked by string. I think it's probably going to win. I actually like that a lot. It's going to like bring back string traps, small stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. Another poll, DTR loss in nether and end being reduced to 0.75. Right now it is it's winning, saying like yes, reduce the DTR to 0.75, or the DTR loss, and I agree with that. I think it's actually gonna be better for PvP activity and like keeping team fights consistently active. Yeah, by basically making it less risk, it improves the consistency of team fights and stuff like that. Then the last poll that we have up right now is the last poll we're ever going to do about a partner item, I believe. The teleportation snowball, again, it's one of those items that like it's a partner item, but it isn't really ever going to affect a team fight or any competitive PvP. It will only be enabled past 1k down Warzone, Overworld. It won't be enabled in End or Nether or Warzone or outside of spawn or before 1000 blocks in Overworld. So it's one of those items that like it's there if you guys want it, but it is getting pulled right now. I think it might actually be losing. I'll actually check the results right now. All right, so just just like the bone, it is super close. It's 52% to 48%, and the 52% is saying no to not introduce it. So by the time like this video goes up, they'll probably have a few more hours left on this poll, so you guys can vote. It's in the Viper Discord if you want. I actually voted yes. I think the TP snowball should be in the game because I think it's just interesting for content, and because I'm thinking of a perspective that you want to appeal to both sides of the community, not just the super big factions or the competitive factions. You need to find a middle ground for the realm to able to remain active. So we want to add things that support both playstyles, both competitive team fighting PvP, as well as, you know, base raiding or trapping, which is a TP snowball and the bone. So luckily the bone passed. I think that was a really good idea because otherwise, like, I mean, base raiding would be nothing other than just running in and probably getting blocked up. But yeah, that's the whole point of like community driven. You guys can see the polls. I explained all the polls we have right now and like what else is going on. There might be some more before the release. But yeah, guys, it is up to you guys to keep the realm active. We're doing everything we can to retain players, and I will get into that later down the line, like in a few minutes. But it is up to you guys. If you want this realm to continue releasing, you guys got to play it and show the support, because like we never want to just shut down a realm. But if it's just not getting support, then I mean that's what's gonna happen. But obviously, I think this is gonna be like, I think it's gonna be a successful realm based on the stuff we're doing this time around. Like the F-top payouts, we have not done that ever on Viper consistently. The exclusive lunar cloaks, all that type of stuff. Anyways, as I explained before, I just want to re-clarify the rank set on this realm is the Reforged Royale kit map rank set that already exists. There's not going to be any new ranks or anything like that. All right, so last thing for this realm, I'm going to be explaining how we plan to keep it active. All right, so guys, there is an insane new feature that we have added to this realm called auto base regeneration. So after you go raidable and you regen your DTR, your base will automatically start to rebuild itself, the structure of the base. Your items will not be saved. Nothing in containers will be able to be saved. Valuables won't roll back, nothing like that. It's literally just rebuilding your base so you don't have to like, I guess you don't be demotivated by going raidable and quit the map. So I'll probably, like, you can probably see a video on screen right now of the rebuild feature. It's pretty cool. So yeah, it's just like a whole little cinematic of it. But like I said, no items get saved, no valuables get saved, nothing like that. It literally is just the structure of your base, so it actually encourages factions to play after going raidable. I think this is the #1 feature of player retention we have for this realm. And I know it's not like a hardcore feature, but guys, we need to think of both perspectives, staying at a fun hardcore level, but also thinking of the health of the server. And we need to take a different approach to actually keeping players on the server. So our focus is to retain players even after they go raidable based on this auto regeneration thing. So I think it's a really cool feature. It's definitely going to help players like take more risks, as well as continue playing after going raidable, because I mean their base is still going to be there, they're just going to lose other items. Next, obviously the F-top payouts for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place for each week. As I said, there's going to be starting with 2-week maps. We do want to eventually extend it to 3 weeks or 4 weeks if it can show support actively. So if you guys keep the map active for like 3 or like the whole 2 weeks, we will extend it to 3 weeks and so on and so on. But yeah, I'm bringing that up now because, as you guys know, I said the F-top payouts are going to be every week. So also, as well as the F-top payments every week, there's going to be a base building competition every single map for both 1st, 2nd, and 3rd places with real money prizes as well. So that is factored into that total of $1,100 every map. So yeah, that's going to be a thing, which is really cool. So also, F-top, speaking of that, so you guys may think, okay, it's a 2-week map, so what if like 1 week into the map, one faction is just completely dominating leaderboard, there's no hope for anybody else to actually catch up? That is why, guys, we're going to be resetting the F-top leaderboard halfway through the map at Saturday 1 p.m. EST. So we consider this, you know, so if the server opens up on Saturday 1 p.m. EST, the next week later, where it's still the middle of the map, but it's Saturday 1 p.m. EST again, and exactly a week after the release, is considered a, you know, it's considered a refresh point or an entry point for the server. And what I mean by that, like an entry point, is that this is a time where factions can get on and log on and play again, because we will be resetting the F-top leaderboard, meaning, you know, there's actually a chance for anyone to become in 1st place again. We will also be resetting reclaims, meaning that if people want to just like play the server that haven't like played at all, they can reset their, I mean, their reclaim will be reset so they can, you know, redeem their loot again. Or as well as the fact that like the factions that are already established, they can reclaim for that extra loot or that extra push. And then we will also be, I mean, just the reset of the reclaim and the reset of the F-top. That basically just makes it like a whole, it's basically a start of the world without actually resetting the map, which is really good. So that's going to be great. Since it resets the F-top leaderboard, gives everyone another chance to actually get to the #1 point. There's no like absolute domination throughout all of it. And then I believe the exclusive lunar cloak is actually going to go to the winner of the second week of the map. So I think that one might happen, or maybe it might go for both weeks. I don't know the specifics, but I know there is that lunar cape, the exclusive Viper lunar cape that's going to be given out. But yeah, we're constantly going to be polling new features, taking suggestions, changing the maps after every map. If we can, we will make the maps longer. I actually want them to be 3 to 4 weeks if possible, but you guys really need to like stay active throughout the whole map if you want it to be that long. But yeah, guys, that's how we plan on keeping it active. The auto regen after going raidable, the F-top payouts each week with reset leaderboards, resetting the reclaims halfway through the map as like an entry point / refresh point where people can rebuild, stuff like that, as well as the lunar client incentives for winning, as well as constantly polling new features and taking suggestions. So guys, there's so much more to the realm, but I basically covered the main gist of it. If you guys have questions, leave them down below in the comments. I'll go ahead and be like replying to comments all the time. Also, your answer might be in the trailer that was posted, I believe, an hour before the video goes up. And yeah, I've been streaming a bit too, so I've been answering questions there. But yeah, like I said, I'll answer questions down below in the comments about anything. I'll try my best to, at least. But yeah, that's basically it for the community realm. In case you're wondering, I will be playing on both realms, and I'll be trying to make some really good content on both for you guys. But it is time to move on. We're going to go to the Infernal release, guys. As you know, the Infernal release is this Friday at 6 p.m. EST as usual. So the Infernal updates, obviously the community realm was the main focus of this update. We want that realm to be active. Infernal, it has so much going on right now, and it is like super, it's honestly, it's at one of its best points in my opinion. It gets like 1.9k players every start of the world, which is super good. So we just wanted to perfect certain features, tweak certain features, and give it a whole new refresh. So what I mean by that, there's small changes / tweaks, like I said, perfecting features, new partner items, and a new feature called fee kits. So as you guys know, I've been playing as a no rank for the past 5 weeks, like I said. So I noticed a very few things that could be tweaked to actually help no ranks play in a less grindy way. So that would be a kit starter. We are now actually adding an efficiency 4 unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe into it. Just so you know, something to give you a little boost, because like it's just not fair having you guys like grind for that with no rank. It'll just help you out with like mining out a base and stuff like that. Also adding 16 carrots, we always forgot to put that in there, and 16 blaze rods, always forgot to put that in there as well. So now, as well as enchanting, as you guys know, my 100 days video, I did enchant like 6 swords level 30 before I got a single looting 3. So we actually changed it. You can now only get sharpness, looting, or unbreaking from an enchantment table with the sword, and with protection or with armor, it's only either protection, unbreaking, or feather falling, or all 3 based on your level. That's how we plan on doing it. We're just basically getting rid of the ass enchants and like just focusing on the good ones. I know like people argue like, yeah, Bane is good for grinding, Smite is good for grinding, but like, would you really have that enchant or looting? I mean, that's just how it goes for me. And like the swords, the donated swords have those on it in case you really want it, but like nobody really grinds like that anymore. I think the looting is what's more important, but I mean, there still will be ways to get the enchants, obviously, but through those donator swords, which, you know, most people will have, or they'll be around the map. All right, so the next thing is the Santa's mystery box, going to be reworked, obviously going to be changed to the spring mystery box. We now have new partner package rewards on here. The exotic bone, time warp, snowballs, portable bard will be the main, you know, common rewards, and then the exclusive reward, we're actually adding the ninja star. It's going to be super rare though. It's going to be more rare than winning the pyro rank, but before the high roller rank. So it's like very, very rare to get, but it is possible. Honestly, as I'm reading this now, I just realized kit starter should also have slime balls. So I just added 4 slime balls in the kit starter for you guys, and that'll help for auto brewers. But yeah, moving on to the small tweaks. So we tweaked F filter. When you actually filter it by DTR, when you hover over their faction, it now does not show the DTR, it shows the members online. Because if you didn't know, the F list shows the DTR, so you already know the DTR. It's just a small thing. You guys probably didn't even notice that. We're going to be adding back TNT minecarts. We're going to be adding the ability to send lives. We're going to be making a scoreboard with a live leaderboard of the Ender Dragon event when you're in end during that event, Start of the World. So that means like you'll see the damage leaderboard on the right side of your screen as you're going, which is pretty good, as well as some more blocks in block shop that are, you know, good for base designs. Class ultimates are fully reworked and actually useful now. Specifics for this will actually be on the forums post that are on Viper right now, so you can go ahead and go check those out to actually get the specific like ultimates. I'm not going to say them all, there's a lot to them. And then my favorite part of the update right here is the crystal update. So guys, we have a new crystal playtime system. Basically, this is meant to help smaller factions actually gain crystals and give people a chance to actually use the black market as a solo, duo, or just any faction, honestly. So basically, every 4 hours of playtime inside of a faction, a specific faction that you're in, you will receive crystals based on your faction size. So that means a solo will receive 5 crystals every 4 hours. That means you can AFK the entire day and get 30 crystals. Also, not to mention, we did lower basically the price of every black market item. If you want a single piece of P2, it is only 5 crystals now. A lot of the partner items are between 5 and 15 crystals, so it is very affordable. People can actually get these items as a no rank or just without even getting kills now, which is really good. So that means if a solo AFKs for 4 hours, they can get a free piece of P2 or anything like that. But anyways, that's per member in the faction as well. So I'm thinking solos will have the highest rate, which is 1.25 crystals per hour, which again is given in 4-hour intervals, so you'll get 5 crystals every 4 hours. Duos get 4 crystals every 4 hours, which is per member, but so that means 1 crystal per hour. So that means if 2 members are online in their faction as a duo and both of them AFK for 4 hours, they'll get 8 crystals after that 4 hours. As a trio, a 4-man, a 5-man, you'll receive 3 crystals every 4 hours per member, obviously. And then as a 6-man or more, you'll receive 2 crystals every 4 hours per member. Basically, if you're thinking of a 10-man faction, if that entire faction AFKs for 3 days straight, they'll get 360 crystals. Obviously, that's unrealistic. No entire faction in AFK for 72 hours, I don't believe, or have that much playtime. But you get the point. So like a solo can AFK for 3 days straight and get 90 crystals, which is a lot of crystals thinking about the new prices in the black market. So like this is just an extra thing for you guys to have an advantage no matter what rank you are, and it's actually based on faction size, because it is harder for smaller factions to get crystals based on kills. We understand that, so we added this, and I think it's actually going to be very, very helpful for you guys. The next thing to do with crystals is actually when you make a faction raidable, a beacon will spawn at their F home above the head, I believe, and the first faction to mine it 10 times will steal 25% of the raidable faction's crystals. It's a one-time thing, so that's actually really cool. You can steal crystals from the factions you make raidable, and it's like a destroy the core thing, which is cool too. Last but not least, guys, we are adding a new system called V-Kits. Don't get fooled by the name. It is not a kit that's going to be given to all the high rollers. This is something completely different. It's exclusive, and it's a bundle system. Basically, it's like these bundles. It's like the only reason it's like a kit is because you can redeem it every so and so amount of time, but it is not a kit, so just keep that in mind. It is going to be like bundles that will have like 3-day cooldowns, maybe 2-day cooldowns, or 1-day cooldowns, even 4-day cooldowns, even map cooldowns, even month cooldowns, something like that. That will all be having different items in it. So like I haven't even come up with the specifics yet, but as you guys know, I have a feature on my Skybound server called iKits, and that's basically what this is inspired off of. So you get a shard, you open it up, and you have a 5% chance of unlocking the kit permanently. When you open the shard, you do get the bundle or the kit right away, but you have a 5% chance of unlocking permanently. If you don't unlock it with that shard and you open up another shard, then you have a 10% chance. And if you don't unlock it with that shard, so you open up another one, you have a 15% chance, so on and so on and so on per each kit until you unlock it permanently. So that's how it works, and obviously every time you open a shard, you get the kit like by itself, like a one-time use. So that's what it's going to be, but it's not going to be kits with like pots or like stuff like that. It's going to be like partner packages, crate keys, certain partner items, retired partner items, stuff like that. We'll be able to put these in these bundles that have like cooldowns like 3 days and so on and so on. So specifics aren't decided, but the main idea of the feature of like rolling a dice basically to unlock it permanently per shard, and like that each one is a one-time use thing until unlocked permanently, is going to be in the server. We just got to decide like what each bundle is going to contain, but that is the new V-Kits feature. Once again, completely exclusive. It is not like custom with any rank or anything like that. It is just it by itself, its own little bundle thing. All right, the next thing, I believe that's it for Infernal. Like I said, not much to it, just like tweaking small things, perfecting small things, small little feature adds, and like stuff to help out you guys, whether you're a no rank and you need a kit starter, or if you just want to actually use the black market with you know, new stuff, because with the new crystal system. Anyways, we're moving on to the kits realm. The kit map, as you guys know, we have kit map like released all the time. Thursday, 6 PM EST. So that is today, is the last update. So this has like a whole new feel to it. As you guys know, kit map, the spawn is usually on the ground, but this time, guys, we're gonna have the spawn in the sky, and that brings new zones in each quadrant to actually return to spawn. Whole new feel. Just you guys gotta check it out. Honestly, it's gonna be really, really cool. The next thing is just tweaks and fixes. We have the mob stacker finally. There's gonna be new kill streak rewards, like a nuke at 100 kill streak. I don't know the exact like specifics of the nuke. I don't think it kills the entire server. It kills like people in your radius, but it is pretty cool. You guys have to check that out. We've automated events now. It's not going to be in right away for the release, but it will be in, like, it will be adding like TNT tag, sumo, stuff like that. And then last but not least, the new partner packages. So I mentioned partner packages in Infernal as well, but I didn't actually show them off. So I'm going to go on the dev server right now and show off the partner packages. All right, guys. So these are the partner packages right here. So I didn't actually speak about this on Infernal, but we did drastically reduce the amount of partner items on the Infernal realm because we heard your feedback. There was way too many last map, and we understand that. So we drastically reduced them in terms of the partner packages themselves. Only has 15. It used to have 22, I believe. So there are now 15 items. And then the partner crates, I think it used to have 9, and now it has 7. Might be mistaken there a little bit. I might have been 11 to 9. And then the black market, we completely reduced that as well a ton. So yeah, guys, and it's all new partner items in the black market. We tried not to have like so many new items or ones that affect PvP. I can explain that down the line or in the comments, but yeah, you guys will see as the server opens. But guys, these are the new partner items. I'm going to go over each one. Just reading the lore. Basically, I'm not going to show them all off. Basically, they're all perfected and coded except like 2 of them. We're still working on those, but they'll be done by the kit map release. All right, Stefan Spider Trail. Right click to leave a trail of cobwebs behind you for a period of 10 seconds. All cobwebs will despawn after 20 seconds or can be broken. Only enabled past 1k blocks in overworld. So disabled to end, disabled to nether, only basically at, you know, like past 1k. So I'll just do it because this one's done. So I'll go ahead and right click that. You guys will see the spider trail is following me. This is really cool. It's like the same restrictions as the anti-trap beacon. You can't place it into a block, you can't place it over water, you can't place it on top of anything, you can't place it in drop downs. It's just really cool. And then all of these are going to disappear. Lots of strategies going to be using this. I'm definitely going to be using this in base rating. It's really cool. We'll see these disappear right now. So yeah, that's how that works. All right, so as you guys know, there's kind of a bit of a drop down problem on HCF bases for base rating right now. So I just made an item directly to counter that, in my opinion. These are going to be pretty rare. You only get 2 of them when you unlock it on the partner package, but it's basically the ninja star where you right click to teleport into the body of the last player who hit you within the last 10 seconds, but you must be in either water or lava to activate it. So that means if you're in a drop down, like a drop down that just goes straight down to 1x1, you're slapped off, but you're getting crit, you can use it and TP into the body of the player who's hitting you. Like I said, they're going to be rare. It only works in bases. Obviously, it's not going to work in end or nether. And it does not work against projectiles as well because the anti-trap star is actually going to be in the partner crates this map or this update. All right, next item is Heifu's item, Heifu's time stone. We came up with this one. It is really, really cool. So it's like the Avengers time stone where you're turning back time. Basically, you hit someone with the time stone and it begins a process where all new blocks placed inside of their claim will automatically disappear after 15 seconds. So that means run into a 2 high trappers base, hit them with this. Every block they place after you hit them, 15 seconds later, they're all just going to disappear. And it's basically just a time stone reverses time. And that's just like placing blocks. It's not like a rollback or anything like that. It's not going to roll back containers or anything like that. It's literally just placing blocks. All right, next, Emo's Lasso. Emo is a new partner on Viper. So congratulations to him. You guys should go sub to him. He's putting out some good content. So anyways, I like this item a lot. We came up with this. Basically, it's a lasso, like a real lasso. Hit them with it 3 times, and it continuously pulls them towards you. So, like, if I got lassoed by someone over here, basically what would just keep happening is I'd be, like, continuously getting, like, knocked back like this every, like, second. Really cool. Wish I could show you it, but no one else is online right now. But it's really cool. Next is Frozeato's Close Call. So, this is an item that you right-click while you're under 4 hearts to receive Strength 2 and Regen 5 for 8 seconds. But if you fail to time it correctly, it will consume the items. Like, right now, if I ate it, you see it just consumed the item. And I didn't get any effects, and I'm on cooldown for 30 seconds. So that's how it works. All right, Nico's super bard ability. Basically, you need above 60 energy with this. You need to be a bard. You right click it, and it will give all your faction members within the 20 block radius speed 3, strength 2, res 3, and regen 3 for 8 seconds. It will also give the bard slowness 2 though. So yeah, it is like, obviously it's gonna be like a long cooldown on this. They're pretty rare, and you must be above 60 energy, and it will consume all of your energy. Next is Avery's Magic Rock. This is an item that I believe me and Hate came up with as well. So basically, if someone's in a base like this, a 2 high base, and you hit them with this item, you will get 12 seconds of speed 3 and 12 seconds of strength 2. And then if you go over here, you'll have 8 seconds of speed 3, 8 seconds of strength 2. This is a 3 high base. If you go to a 4 high base, you'll get 5 seconds of both. If you go to a 5 high base, you'll get 3 seconds of both. And if you have above a 5 high or nothing, you'll get no effects at all. So it's basically to like, it detects how high their base is. Not really. It detects it based on their position. But if you use it right, it does detect the height of their base. So that means 2 high trappers. If you run into a 2 high base, you get rewarded with the 12 seconds of speed 3 and strength 2 all the way up until I think that's a 5 high. Next, guys, one of my favorite items, guys, the decaying blocks. So this is like an item that Hate found from a long time ago on like an old SG server. Guys, this is my claim right here. I'm gonna place this down. It's gonna take the form of whatever block is below it. So it is now sand. When I walk over it, only the person who places it, a second later, the block will despawn like that. So guys, there's going to be a bunch of unique trapping with this item. I'm excited to see like what people come up with. There's going to be disappearing sky bridges. So be careful chasing people with the decaying blocks. Disappearing sky bridges, you know, maybe like holes at the beginning of their claim, anything like that. But guys, only the person who placed the block can activate it. No, not anyone else can activate it, only the person who placed the block. So if you run over it and it's not yours, it won't activate, anything like that, you'll be good. As well as they do disappear on reboot. They just turn back to nothing. So just keep that in mind. And when you break a block, it's going to be cobbled no matter what it is. So if you use it on top of a diamond block, it's not going to give you a diamond block when you mine it. It'll just give you cobble. Next is the Dylan's Ball of Rage. Basically, you just throw it and it creates a cloud of effects. If you're in the effect cloud, you're giving strength 2 and res 3 for 8 seconds. And then enemies inside of it get weakness 2 and wither 2 for 5 seconds. So if I just throw it at the ground, you'll see I get strength 2 and resistance 3 for, that's just a simple item. You guys get it. But yeah, portable Bambi, one of my favorite items as well. It's literally a portable Bambi. So it spawns a portable bard that gives you passive bard effects and a random clickable bard effect every 6 seconds. So a clickable bard effect is the strength 2, speed 3, resistance 3, or regen 3. And it can be killed or despawns after 30 seconds. So watch, I'll place it down. Here's my portable Bambi, and I'm getting passive effects as well as my random effect right here. So once this runs out, I'm going to get 1 second, then another one is going to be speed 3. Once this one runs out, we're going to get another one a second later, as you can see right here. And then here's another one, strength 2. And then I'm hoping I get res 3 just to show you, but it is random. So we'll see what I get next. I got speed 3 again. So yeah, that goes on for 30 seconds. Next is not Ramix's hyper focus, guys. This is a idea I inspired from the duelist kit on Skybounds. Basically, you hit someone once and you right click it and it targets them as your hyper focus. For that period of time, only you can hit that player and only they can hit you. Nobody else can interfere. So if you're taking a 3v1 but you think you can like smoke somebody, go ahead and right click on them and you'll be good to go. But guys, you cannot use this on classes at all, so don't worry about that. You can't use it on classes, only diamonds. And it is pretty cool though, and you're also given strength 1 throughout that period. All right, the next item is Krusty's Berserk ability. Basically, it's a 12-second period that gives you strength 2, res 3, and regen 3, but you cannot be healed by friendly health potions or crapple or gapple. So it's kind of a risk. If you use it, you better hope you get potted by the enemy, or else you can't pot yourself and you're basically dead. All right, last 3 items right here. Hoops Energy Dust. You can see right click to receive speed 3 for 5 seconds. If you get 5 hits during these 5 seconds, you'll receive speed 3 and strength 1 for 8 seconds. But if you don't, you'll receive slowness 2 and weakness 2 as a punishment for failing the challenge. Next is the Resurrecting's Clogger. I like this one a lot. You hit them with it 3 times and it clogs their inventory with random wooden tools. You can't use it on classes and it cannot be used on the same player twice within 1 minute. Patrox's Portal. Basically, we're still working on this right now. I'm hoping it is actually possible, but it's basically a portable portal that when you right click it on the ground, it will spawn a fully lit nether portal. You can only use it in nether, but it can actually bypass the regions of Warzone and like roads. So you guys know how you can nether portal raid, but if someone's too close to spawn or 1K on road, you can't actually nether portal raid them. So this would allow you to place it like super close to spawn and get to any base coordinates. But hopefully we can work on it, but that's still in works right now. But yeah, that's basically all the partner items for the partner packages, the new partner items. They're super cool. I'm excited to see what we can do with them. And then of course in the partner crates, there's going to be a few partner items as well. You guys can stay tuned for those, but it's, you know, it's some pretty good ones. All right guys, well I think that's basically it. I know I definitely did forget some stuff. I definitely glossed over stuff too quickly. Like for example, I did not mention that there's an end safe zone on the new community realm. I did not mention that the terrain is like, it's really nice now, I believe. Let me see what it actually says. We've got vanilla terrain with flat roads again. There's a bunch of stuff that's just like I kind of like glossed over. Even cavern, I didn't mention that or anything like that, or exactly how long after the grace period that end actually opens up for, stuff like that. So you guys need to get the specific information on the start of the world post. Each one has like their own post on the Viper forums. The link should be down below in the description. If they're not, I might be asleep by the time this video goes up. The post should have gone up at 11 a.m. with the trailer. You guys can definitely find them on the Viper forums list. You guys can go see that. But yeah, that's basically all. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're ready for this update, I'm really hyped. This is one of my favorite updates I've ever done. These partner items are super cool. It's definitely changing up the game a lot. We reduced the amount of partner items in Infernal, just, you know, for you guys in this community realm. I'm really hoping it's a success, guys. If I can see you guys there, I'd be really happy. Like I said, if you've been wanting to play HCF and you haven't gone into it, this is the time to do it. I will actually be playing as a solo for the first map of the community realm, doing a special series with Hatefoo. Stay tuned for that, you will see. But yeah, guys, that is going to be all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked something that you heard in this video. There should be, you know, comment section down below that I will be answering questions if you guys want. But yeah, be sure to read the post for all specific information, and that will be all for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Peace.